You know, if you're the CEO of a company like, say, I don't know, US Xpress slash Variant, you might throw down $92,000 for this Lincoln Navigator. By the way, there's one around the corner for $103,000 here. Or you might not. But either way, when you give the numbers to your company, people like me listen. So quarterly numbers are out, and I think they had a pretty interesting fact in there. Let's get to it today. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your navigating host. And today, let's talk about the CEO of US Xpress on the Sunday Rant. So as you know, public companies have to release their numbers every quarter, and usually they'll do a conference call, and then it gets written up and stuff. And so Fuller, the CEO of US Xpress slash Variant, came out with those numbers and couldn't have been happier. Here's the problem. Here's what I want to talk about in these numbers, which I think is really interesting. These are numbers, right? And so when Variant and US Xpress drivers, don't start writing to me and telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. All right? These are not numbers I made up. I didn't pull them out of my butt, nothing. These are the numbers that the CEO of US Xpress said in a conference call to investors, which is public, by the way. I'm not like sneaking into it or whatever. This is what public companies do. The average US Xpress truck, Variant, let's start with Variant. The average Variant truck last quarter, averaged 1,815 miles per week of revenue miles. All right, 1,815 miles a week. Now, he said that's awesome because the average US Xpress truck was 100 miles behind that. Let me tell you, if you're getting 1,800 miles a week at the low Variant pay or even lower US Xpress pay at 1,700 miles a week, you need to make a phone call to other companies and start looking around. Now, in his defense, he said those are revenue numbers. So I don't know how many miles people are deadheading over there. A lot. To make any money, you're going to have to throw it on 800 miles a week, 1,000 miles a week deadhead to even make any money. I mean, and if they're doing 1,000 miles a week deadhead, companies need to figure this out. That's just crazy revenue-wise. Because he said these are revenue miles, and drivers there, like most places, get paid for all driven miles. So you'd get paid for those miles. But if you're getting hardly any deadhead, you're looking at 2,000 miles a week, 2,200 miles, yikes. At 40-something cents that they start over there at Variant, yikes. Now, he was happy. They have over 900 Variant trucks. All right. So that's pretty good. And he said this is the wave of the future for trucking, and this is where they're trying to get the rest of the company to go. I honestly don't understand it. I just don't understand it. If they can do all this, he goes, all right, we can just start a company, slap a new name on it, and it'll get more revenue and all that, and pay better than our legacy company, as he calls it. I love it, legacy. Why don't they just do that with all their trucks? It just doesn't make any sense to me. What I think is the problem is this is not him saying this, right? I think that their reputation in the industry is so poor that they have to start a whole new company. They just can't. It's like, we can't get to do better over here because we're just done. Dug a hole so deep we can't even see the light at the top of the hole. So we'll just start a new hole, basically, is what they're saying. He also said that companies that don't up their amount per mile, their amount that they pay, they're going to get booted, which I love. If we have to let them go, we'll let them go. And that's how you raise the price. And I totally agree, right? Don't lower your price to an amount where you don't make any money. That's what he was saying. And I don't understand companies doing anything where they don't make a profit, all right? That's drivers or companies, either way. Are you getting 1,800 miles a week at US Xpress slash US Xpress Variant slash Variant Express? I don't understand. How many deadhead miles are you getting over there? I mean, are you getting 1,000 miles? And I know somebody's going to write, Mark, they give me 4,600 loaded miles a week. Or whatever. Okay, maybe. But these are not made up numbers. These are the numbers that US Xpress gives to investors. And if they were better, believe me, he'd put them out there. So they always put their best foot forward to people that they want to invest in, just public in general so that they have faith in the company. So these are best case scenario numbers from any CEO of any company and basically in any industry. They're not going to be, shorting it out there so that people don't invest in the place. So how many miles do people get there empty? Are people just traversing the country 1,300 miles a week empty? I guess they'll be all right. You get 3,000 miles a week, you're okay. But they need to up that, and all these drop yards and stuff will help with that. So pretty interesting. CEO possibly he could be coming over here to get that Navigator. Maybe. Don't know what he drives. But either way, 1,800 miles a week at Variant. I do a live show on Monday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We could talk about this there or whatever else is on your mind. I'm sure there's something. And I will see you there. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with more Trucking Answers.